Hey guys, good afternoon. Look what I got. We're about to review a minivan, but not like any other. I'll tell you right off the bat, it's pretty interesting. Personally, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Make yourself comfortable, Zeekr mix. It's a pretty compact car. You can see its dimensions on the screen. Check out the space in front of my knees. And this is me sitting behind myself. It's pretty comfy. Look. I have a fist in front of my knee. And some of you might think, well, there's probably no space in the trunk at all. Let's go. But I wouldn't say there's no room here. 2 suitcases will definitely fit. There's a hook, a lighter, and seat controls. And there's a 220 outlet here. The secret to such space is in the heavily flattened front. And consequently, this is the length of the dashboard. There's a LiDAR on the front. Good job, they didn't skimp. The car has autopilot and auto parking. Up front, there's massage, ventilation, and heating. In the back, the same. Here's my armrest, which offers several positions. You can even do it this way. And here I have a small control unit. Now look, I can either move forward or back. This seat has the same options and the same armrest. All right, I also have a footrest here. I wonder if I can lower the backrest all the way. Yes, I definitely nap like this. Now let's check the armrest. So I have touch buttons here. To wake up the buttons, you need to press this button, and the massage, ventilation, and heating will appear. Here are the cup holders. And that's it. Only the right side passenger has a footrest in the back. Here's a button. The driver has 2 buttons. I think you all know what they do. Let's get to the most interesting one. There are 4 tables total. 4 openings, 2 on this side and 2 on the other. They go in this way, and here I press. Can I move slightly forward? Sure, I can. You can order a large table like this at the Zeekr shop if you wish. Here's a refrigerator. There's an armrest and a wireless phone charging area. If you prefer, it can be taken out entirely to keep it out of the way. The seats are all genuine Nappa leather in the center, while the sides are high-quality artificial leather, just like in all the other Zeekrs. So here it is. The sunshade covers the whole sunroof. By the way, everything here is controlled by the voice assistant. You don't have to press any buttons there. In China, they don't press buttons. They just converse with the car. Well, awesome. For this length, it's crazy. That's impressive. If you want, you can also fish here. Let's take a look at the door card. One pane glass? The materials are like those in Zeekr 09. In certain areas, it's a bit poorer since there's plastic here, for example. Like here, for instance, plastic, but the ceiling is all Alcantara and it's of fairly high quality. All the buttons are well pressed. Here in the style of Zeekr, there's a kind of some cosmic madness with designs. Here, there's Alcantara too, and some kind of grandma's fabric, but it's not rough. It's really soft, like, it's velvet, you know, it's velvet. This is how the ambient lighting appears. You can choose any colors you want and turn them on. These bulbs can be extracted. Identical ones. In the front and back on the right. The backrests of the front seats look like this. There are spots for mounting tablets, and they even have charging. Excellent, they thought. Good. Document holders. The material is the same as the rest. Artificial leather of decent quality. But there's plastic at the bottom. I'm curious if there's a bed function. Aha, I got it. Yes, there is. Which means 99%. They're going to sell a mattress for that relief. Let's take a quick run through the front. The seat cushion is a little bit longer than average. Sat straight in front of my knee, 2 fingers. A person slightly taller than me will sit comfortably here too. The screen moves here, but with your hands. It has 3 positions. At least it clicks into 3 positions, which means it holds firmly in these positions. For the driver, center for all, and for the passenger on the right. The screen is fantastic. They didn't skimp on it at all. The screen is truly excellent. The chip is decent. The color rendering is excellent. Overall, you know everything about this screen. It's just like on the Zeekr 001. The steering wheel is exactly the same as in every other Zeekr. Leather steering wheel, plastic in the middle. It has the same interface here. Is displayed so that I can quickly control the climate, music, power blowing, and temperature. This screen is cool too. No doubts about it, just like on the 01. There's nothing outstanding here. Here we have sunshade control and door controls. That's clear. As you can see, the dashboard design is complex. I'm keen to check for squeaks. And let's go by materials quickly. Here is a quality synthetic leather, and here is a simpler one. Also soft, but simpler. Here we have a glove box. You can put various accessories in here. Let me show you what I mean. This is what this thing looks like. For example, there are 2 cup holders and a place for a phone, but that's for this slot. It doesn't fit in here, but they will additionally sell a variety of nifty things that will fit in these sockets. There are quite a lot of these sockets. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, 4 more on the sides, 8 total. Well, is it creaking? It's pretty good here. And here? Aha! Here's this part. At the top. Look, it's not bad. I give it a 4. The music is average, nothing special. For this price, it's usually like this. It doesn't get better. 21 speakers. These are the basic wheels. 19 inches, 235 by 55. The 20s are extra. We're going to go and test it, and I'll tell you what it costs. The brakes are ventilated disc brakes. Who is this vehicle for? It's likely to be favored by corporations, airport meetings. Just drive up, set up an office, talk business in the car right away, and those sorts of things. I think that's what they count on the most because there are no competitors in this segment. There's no transformer like this one. But I think it will still go to families, any family in China, because everywhere, on every corner, you can charge the car. But outside of China, only those families who live in private homes or have their own charger in a parking lot. For the maximum configuration, they ask for $46,000 and offer us this. So far, the single-engine version has 420 horsepower with acceleration of 6.8 seconds to 100. No more is needed for this class of car. So basically, there's no question here. The only thing is rear-wheel drive. Battery 102 kilowatt hours, range of 700 kilometers on the CLTC cycle. Subtract 20% in summer quietly in the city. Subtract 50% in winter in the city quietly. The front has a McPherson suspension, while the rear is multi-lever. They couldn't give a more complex suspension. As you realize, it just doesn't fit into that price tag. But it's not stiff. They've designed it to be wobbly and soft. It's not as soft as the gilevich.eng, but it's not far behind. It's a comfortably soft car, but it's wobbly. What do I like? I like that there's a strong recuperation. There you go. It's so strong, you let off the gas pedal and it brakes with confidence. It's great. It's pleasant to drive. I like that I have plenty of room for my feet. I could drive this car for a long distance. The issue is that it won't travel far since it needs to be charged, but it depends on where you are. There is no sharp handling here. This car does not provoke that you drive it fast, but this acceleration is enough to keep up in a flow in any practically situations in a city mode. On the highway, it will be a bit weak. Well, it depends on what you compare it to. I mean, compared to fast cars, it's going to be a little weak. The soundproofing is a little weaker than average, and they did it in a weird way somehow. Not a lot of noise in general, but I can hear the tires very much. For such a car, the range is critically important. Soundproofing adds weight. Therefore, as you understand, they are more worried about range than noise. But then, when the car is parked, it seemed really quiet. I even thought, wow, now they're gonna surprise me at that price. For what they're giving you. No, they skimped on the soundproofing. I shake hands with those who watch the video to the end. If you liked it, you know what to do. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. I'm saying goodbye now. See you soon.